Picture a cold, ordinary night in Canada. The Brinks armored truck depot settles into a quiet stillness. Inside that concrete fortress, behind massive steel doors, sit millions of dollars in cash, protected by routine, technology, and trust. That night, no alarms blared, no sirens wailed through the streets. To any passerby, everything was completely normal. And that was the key. That's exactly how the robbers wanted it. This wasn't a smash and grab job. The team behind this heist knew that brute force wasn't the answer. Cracking a place like this didn't require explosives or high-powered drills. It required something far more subtle: patience. They moved with a calm confidence, melting into the shadows of the night. Instead of violence, they used their knowledge of the depot's inner workings, exploiting familiarity and perfect timing. They knew the procedures, the schedules, the blind spots. By the time anyone even had a hint that something was wrong, the job was already done. It was far, far too late. When the sun came up the next morning, the first employees to arrive walked straight into a waking nightmare. The air was thick with a sense of violation. Cash was gone. A staggering $2.7 million had simply vanished without leaving a trace. There were no signs of a dramatic shootout, no busted locks or broken walls, just an empty, gaping space where stacks upon stacks of money had been just hours before. The silence of the crime was its most terrifying feature. Investigators immediately knew this wasn't the work of amateurs. This was no random break-in. It was meticulously planned. It was clean. It was professional. Police descended on the depot, turning the entire facility into a massive crime scene. They pored over every scrap of paperwork, reviewed hours of grainy security footage, and began the long, tedious process of questioning every staff member. Each tiny detail mattered because all the evidence pointed in one chilling direction: inward. This had to be an inside job. Someone on the inside had known exactly how the system worked. Someone had known the precise moment to strike. As the days turned into weeks, the story of the silent heist spread like wildfire across the nation. People were stunned. An armored truck headquarters, a place literally designed to be an impenetrable vault, had been quietly and effortlessly breached. The case didn't just expose a security failure. It revealed uncomfortable truths about the dangers of insider access and the inherent limits of even the most advanced security systems. It showed that the greatest threat sometimes isn't a stranger breaking down the door, but a trusted person quietly opening it from the inside. Eventually, through painstaking detective work, some of the stolen cash was recovered. A few suspects were identified and apprehended. But the robbery left a deep and lasting scar on the security industry. It wasn't the loudest or the bloodiest crime of the 1990s, not by a long shot, but its legacy is arguably more profound. It proved a truly chilling lesson. Sometimes, the most audacious and successful robberies are the ones that happen in complete and utter silence. What do you think is the most critical element for a successful heist? The plan, the team, or the inside knowledge? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating crimes. See you next time!